Hi, this is Rob again with CCN, Cannabis Consulting Nationwide. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about banking in the industry, in the cannabis industry. Kind of a unique situation. Now in Washington State, and I always go back to Washington State because that's my roots, that's where I've come from in this industry. It took us a while, but we now have several banks within Washington State who are knowingly and openly doing business with cannabis-related industries, both the growers as well as the retail outlets. Now I'm with a bank, a credit union actually, called Salal Credit Union. They're based in the Seattle area. They have taken great strides in communicating with the federal government. All banks are federally regulated. The FDIC or the, I forget the designation for the insurance, deposit insurance for credit unions, but they all do business as a federal entity. It's illegal federally, Schedule I controlled substance. Banks are going to be nervous about that. They might be a little judgy, but legitimately they can be nervous about it because they are chartered, they're federally chartered. They've got to follow federal rules. Part of that is federal regulators will come to a bank every 30 to 36 months. Now Salal, when they decided to get into this industry, and thank goodness they did, it was a circus before that, they had to undergo severe scrutiny, compliance, kind of like the industry as a whole in getting our license, but they had to do it with the federal regulators. They were able to do this after 4 or 5 visits from federal regulators and get the process kind of hammered out. They were able to actually do full service banking for me as a retailer in the cannabis industry. Now your state, chances are, I'm talking to somebody, if you're in a state that is just freshly legalizing this for adult use, you're not going to have that luxury probably for a while. In the meantime, there are some things that we can do insofar as setting up your company. We can set up what's known as a holding company, and in turn, that holding company will allow the cannabis store to operate under it. Kind of like a situation where if you ever go to a hotel, sometimes the ABC Hotel is actually managed and run by DEF Corporation, holding company. You can set up something very similar for your business until you get banking and until you can actually do business with somebody and actually use the word cannabis with your bank, because they'll turn and run if they hear the word cannabis unless they've stepped into this field knowingly. Now Salal Credit Union is expanding. They're working with Alaska currently, Oregon, and California. But the way it's working for Salal is Salal and every bank will demand that they have a lot of information on you. There's not much that you couldn't find out about me that's a matter of public record because I'm in this controversial industry within Washington State. The communication between the Liquor and Cannabis Board, who is my governing body, and my bank, Salal Credit Union, is constant. There's a tremendous amount of communication because they're basically checking me against each other's records and what I've reported. The communication has to be free and open for a bank to feel comfortable in getting into the banking business with us. Contact some of your local legislators in your local district and say, hey, banking, banking, banking. It's all a matter of public safety. We're part of the public, even though we're in this controversial industry. And banking is a key. It's a key for paying bills. It's a key for paying your taxes. It's key for remitting your excise taxes and or your sales taxes, state income taxes, whatever taxes are applicable in your respective state. So early on, contact some of your state legislators and your US reps as well, and let's pound away to get banking opened up across the country. In your own individual state, it's gonna take a maverick, a courageous banker to enter into this fray and encourage your bank, find out if they're going to be doing that. But there are ways until that happens where you have a bank that knowingly is working with cannabis. There are ways to work around that as well and give you access to banking services for payroll, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Go to my website, cannabisconsultingnationwide.com. Leave me a comment, send me an email. Hope this has been helpful. I've enjoyed it. Make it a great day. Appreciate it very much.